Hey everyone, it's Tim here, and today I'll be reviewing AIPodcasts, which is a platform that allows you to create podcasts from AI characters. Now, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to show you an example that I've created with this platform.
Hey everyone, welcome to Tiny Habits, Big Changes. I'm your host, Tim.
And I'm Elsa. So glad you're joining us today.
We've got a fascinating story for you. Imagine if I told you that one tiny habit could change your entire life. Sounds like magic, right?
It sure does. I mean, who wouldn't want to make massive changes with just a small tweak?
So that's the beginning of a podcast that I've created through AIPodcast. Now, the left person, that was a clone of me. I uploaded a picture of myself and I used my 11 Labs account that I could connect to AIPodcasts to create my voice. Now, the other person that you saw here was Elisa Kent, which is one of the characters that you can pick inside of AIPodcasts to create your podcast. Now, in case you're interested, make sure to check out the link in the description. It will redirect you to my website here, where you can see another quick demo, a 5-minute demo of this product. Also, when you scroll down, you can see the full example that I just showed you here. Plus, you can find the pricing, coupons, etc., and also the bonuses that you're going to get. And one of my bonuses is my podcast to SEO blog converter, where you can upload your podcast and it will create an SEO optimized blog article for you, plus some other bonuses, etc. So make sure if you pick it up, do it through that link. For now, let's dive into it and let me show you how the software works. So once you log in, you will be on the dashboard here. You can see the total amount of podcasts that you've created, the total amount of audio podcasts that you've created, and AI characters that you have created. So AIPodcasts allows you a few things. First of all, you can create podcasts from the built-in AI characters. You can clone yourself as an AI character, but you can also clone your voice to use that voice with your character. I'm going to show you an example how that sounds of my voice, where I clone my own voice. But let's just go through it. So right here, we have the left menu where you can create audio podcasts, video podcasts, you can create your characters and create your voices. So let's start with the video podcasts. Now, to get started, you simply click on Create Video Podcast, where you need to fill out some information. So first, you need to give your podcast a name. So let's say we're going to do The Power of Relationships, and then like this, and then we need to choose our country from the list here. We can choose our language that we want to create the podcast in, and the number of people that you want to have in your podcast. So you can have up to 4 people in a single podcast, like you're seeing right now on the screen. In this case, I'm going to do 2 people here. You can also choose the aspect ratio. So this is a 16:9, but you could also do 9:16 or 1:1. In this case, we're going to do 16:9. And also you can choose the duration of the video, like short, very short, medium, and long podcasts. And the video style. So here you have 2 styles. You have solo and panel. Now basically solo means each person will be only visible on camera. And if you do the panel, you will see 2 people on the screen all the time. You will see all the podcasters on the screen. I personally like the panel, so I'm going to choose that one and I'm going to click next. And from here, you can describe your podcast. So you could basically do any ID. You could write the exact same title and it will create a podcast from it. So you could say here, for example, The Power of Relationships. This is one option. Another option here is website link. So let's say you have a website like this and it has articles. Let's say this is a product that you want to sell. Let's say this is a book about relationships. You're an affiliate or you have any other affiliate product. You can simply take that URL here, you copy the URL, and you put that URL in here. And another option, by the way, is you can upload documents. But in this case, I'm going to show you how you can get a URL. I'm going to submit this. And now it's going to get the information from this website here. It's going to read everything that's on this website and it's going to create a podcast from that information. Now, again, you can also describe your podcast simply by adding a title and it will write it for you, or upload your document with information inside of the document. So once it has the content, it will ask you the characters that you want to use during the podcast. So personally, I really like Elsa Kent. Not everyone is as good as Elsa, so you can pick one of them. But let me show you a few of them here.
Hello, I'm your AI assistant, here to help, create, and engage.
Hello, I'm your AI assistant, here to help, create, and engage.
As you can hear, this one sounds really good, Elsa. This is Jeannie.
Hello, I'm your AI assistant, here to help, create, and engage.
Hello, I'm your AI assistant, here to help, create, and engage.
Hello, I'm your AI assistant, here to help, create, and engage.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to choose Elsa because I really love this character here. She's also very spontaneous. And let's say we're going to do Eric Houston as well. So we select both of them. And the first one that you select is the host of the podcast. So when I click next here, you can see this is Elsa and this is Eric Houston. You can see them here on screen. And when you click next here, it's going to show you the full script that you can modify if you like to. So here you can see the full podcast. You can see this is Elsa Kent, who is the host. And here she says, hey everyone, welcome to the Power of Relationships. I'm Elsa Kent. I always recommend you to get rid of these quotes here at the top, because otherwise it will sound really weird. Like, hey everyone, welcome to the Power of Relationships. You just remove them and you're good to go. So here you can make your changes if you like to. Just go over it. And once you're happy, you simply click on generate video or generate podcast, and it will start generating the podcast for you. I'm going to show you another podcast here that I've created so that you can hear and listen to the podcast. So let me see, I think the Power of Email Marketing. This is one that I've created here. And this is also a clone of myself.
Hey everyone, welcome to Email Magic Unleashed. I'm Tim, here with the fabulous Elsa Kent.
And this is Elsa.
Hey Tim, glad to be.
So, by the way, in the editor, it looks like it's cut off, but in the export, it's all fine, just so you know. But this editor basically allows you to add elements here on the right side. So if you want to add images, you can do that. This is, by the way, for the background, which is not the case now. But here you have images and videos, your own uploads. If you want to add image uploads to your videos, you can do that as well. You can simply click on it and then you can add that to your video. You can add text layers here. You can add music to your project. You can add animation to your layers. You can add intros, so intro videos. You can upload an intro video that will be played before your podcast or an outro after your podcast. You can add subtitles to your podcast. So if you like to pick one of these, it will add these to the final export. You can control the volume here. So if you want to change the background volume, you can change that in here. And also you can add a call to action, which is a text element to your page. So CTA here, you make this bold. And then you can say, okay, I want to make this red, for example. Now you can see the CTA comes here. It's not clickable. It's just something inside of your video where you can choose the position as well here. And once you're ready, you simply click on render and your video will be rendered. Your podcast will be rendered. Now, this is one of the examples. Let me show you another example here. So this was the Power of Email. Let me see if I can show you a cloned voice.
Hey everyone, welcome to Tiny Habits, Big Changes.
Nope, this is not it. This should be it.
Oh, I could use that. Remember last Tuesday, Elsa? I spilled my coffee, missed the bus, and the weather was just...
So that is a cloned voice of myself that you can clone inside of AI Podcaster. So when you play this podcast here, so let's see, let me choose the next scene here. So this is
Yeah, but what
Elisa?
if I told you changing your mindset could flip that day around? You know, like seeing the rainbow after.
And then you can listen to me.
Science, right? You're talking science. I read somewhere that positive thinkers are healthier and happier. Is that true?
So it's not 100% me, but it's a good voice that can be used, right? If you want to use better results, I recommend you to connect your 11 Labs account. But this is the clone feature of your voice inside of AI Podcasts. So when you go back to video podcasts, you can now see awaiting customization. And that means that you can edit the podcast that you've created. So when I click on edit, you can see the podcast that we just created about relationships. And here it is. You can see this is the podcast of the two characters. You can see here, those are the two characters, and you can listen to it here.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Power of Relationships. I'm Elsa Kent.
And then here's the host, the other host, or the other podcaster.
And I'm Eric Houston. We've got a lot to cover today.
So this is how you create these podcasts. So let's go back to the main menu and then go to audio podcasts. Now this basically works exactly the same. You click on create audio podcast You give this a name. So let's say the power of email marketing. Let's keep this the same, United States here. We're going to say 2 people. Let's create a short one here. You can choose the category in here. So let's say business and entrepreneurship. Click next and then describe your podcast. So here you can say the power of email marketing. We click next. There you go. You see the script that has been created. You can make your changes in here. You click next. Here you can give the names to your podcasters. So let's say you can do Tim here and you could do Lisa. And let's say Tim here is the host and Lisa is the guest. You're going to click next. And from here, you see the overview of the podcast, the exact script that's being used. So again, get rid of these quotes here because that sounds way better. And you simply click next. And here you can choose from the voices. So this is different from video podcast. You have an overview of voices here that you can choose from. Now, you can use your custom voice in here. So this is a cloned voice that I've cloned inside of AI Podcasts. Or you can also go to your 11 Labs account. So in this case, I like to use my own voice here. So the voice that I've been using here is my Tim reading. So I'm going to select and I assign this to Tim. And then for AI voices, you need to choose a female here. And then you can choose from these female voices. So let's say we use here, let's see.
Hello, I'm your AI assistant here.
And here you can also see it's British, simple female. You can see Australia, conversational female.
Hello, I'm your AI assistant here to help create.
So I like to simply use the US ones. So let's see which one. Delilah.
Hello, I'm your AI assistant here.
This is not the best one. Let's see here, Brooklyn.
Hello, I'm your
That's the
AI
one.
assistant here to help, create, and engage.
This is a cool one. So I'm going to do this to Lisa here. And you simply click on Generate Audio Podcast, and the podcast will be created for you. This will be an audio podcast. Now, this took about a minute. I paused the video, and you can see here, render successful. And this is your audio podcast.
Hey everyone, welcome to Email Marketing Magic. I'm Tim, and with me is
folks.
Lisa.
Excited to be here.
Lisa, imagine having a superpower that lets you connect with thousands of people at once.
Sounds like a dream. But we're talking about email marketing, right?
So that is the audio podcast here. You can download here to your computer and upload anywhere you like. Or you can also schedule here. I think it's more for the videos, but I'm going to show you that a little later. So we have audio podcasts, we have video podcasts. Now we also have AI characters, what I want to show you. And these are the built-in characters that you can use for your podcast. Now, what I really love personally is that you can create your own characters by going to My Characters. And as you can see here, I created a character of Einstein here. I just upload the picture of Einstein and it will create a character like this. So Einstein will be like this during the podcast. It will talk like this. So this is one of the characters that I created. I also did a clone of myself that you saw before. So when I play this one, it will show during a podcast like this. It will talk like this during a podcast. Now, how this works is super simple. You click on Create New Character. And from here, you can generate a character with AI, 100% AI character. So you simply type a prompt. Or you can upload your own character where you can upload your own picture and then it will create it for you. Now, in this case, I've already showed you a picture of Einstein and myself. So I'm going to do a character here yourself. So I'm going to click character. And that means that you can describe your character here. So let me fill this out. So I've done that quickly here. And as you can see, I filled out the information. And then the only thing that you need to do is to click on generate character. So basically you describe what you would like to see. So I said a blue-eyed woman with long dark hair here, clothing casual, voice. I picked one of the voices and that will generate the character for us that we can use during a podcast. And there you go. This is the character that has been created. Now, personally, I don't like this image because you don't sit like this during a podcast. So you can update and regenerate and it will generate a new character for you. And there you go. This is another one. So she's standing here. So let's say we're going to change the appearance here. So with long dark hair, sitting behind a desk here and update and regenerate. And there you go. I think this one is way better. And if you want to use this, simply click this cross icon here. And now it will be processing here so that it brings movement to this specific character. And then you can use this in your podcasts. The next option is the AI voiceovers. And here you can clone your voice. And this works super simple. You click on clone new voice. You can upload an image for your voice. You can upload an audio sample of 30 seconds, or you can record your voice here. So you simply click on record and it will record your voice. Of course, you need to speak for 30 seconds, and then you can click on clone voice and your voice will be cloned and it will be here in this list. And you can use this voice to create podcasts. Very cool feature. And then here, the next feature is the podcast planner, where you can schedule your podcasts. So when you click on schedule podcast here, you can select your podcast. So these are the podcasts that have been created. So let's say you want to create the power of habit. You want to schedule this podcast. You can add your captions, you can add your tags, and you can schedule your tags here. So you can select a date. But first you need to pick your platform. I have not connected that. And then you can schedule it on a specific date, or you can post it directly. But in order to do this, you first need to integrate your platform. So you can post directly to Facebook or to YouTube. You can also connect your Sonority account. And like I already said, you can also connect your 11 Labs account so you can use your own cloned voices or other voices from 11 Labs for your podcasts. And that's basically what AI Podcasts is all about. It allows you to create these podcasts with AI with just a simple prompt. And yeah, I think I already showed you the result. If you'd like to check out some more examples, check out the link in the description for more information on my website. Again, if you pick this up through my link, I'm also going to give you my podcast to blog as your blog software. Yeah, just check it out. Coupons are on my page. And if you have any questions, make sure to ask them in the comments. Also, please hit a like if you like this video. It will help me to boost this video. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't done yet. I do a lot of product reviews, software product reviews, similar to this one. So hit that notification bell so you get notified each time I upload a new video. For now, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Talk soon. Cheers.